All right, I've run out of patience. On to ruse! Nice job, kid.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I could have stuck the landing a bit better, but you know, new suit. I mean, wait, Mr. Stark, it's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't really need to start a conversation.
Okay.
Kitchener, Ontario, the tech center of Canada. Man, it's a rough place, but it's home.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, it's just, I'm making a film.
You know you can't show it to anyone.
Yeah, I know.
Then why are you narrating in that voice?
It's just for fun.
Fine.
So why do they call you Happy? You've got this, Peter! You've got this! You've got this!
What the hell are you wearing?
It's my suit!
Where's the case?
Case? A minor upgrade? Whoa! My gosh, this is so cool! It's the coolest thing I've ever seen!
Put them on.
What? Actually?
Let's go.
They're for me? What? Happy! This is insane! This is amazing! Whoa, these are the coolest things ever! They've even got a screen! It's my logo! Wow! These are so cool! Oh my gosh, these are the coolest things ever!
Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm the Hacksmith, and this is Make It Real. About 6 months ago, we made a pair of electromagnet handles so we can climb walls just like Spider-Man.
Oh my god, that's tall.
Safety systems are completely failing.
We designed the handles in 3D CAD and then 3D printed them, and used the same electromagnets from our Captain America Shield project. We add some electronics to keep track of power, temperature, and time on. It even plays a Spider-Man theme song when you boot it up. The magnets run at 72 volts, which hypothetically holds up to 720 kilograms perpendicular to the surface, or around 100 kilograms parallel to the surface, as long as the metal is thick enough. They worked great, but we had a hard time finding any metal buildings. The strength of an electromagnet depends on how thick the metal is that you're attached to. For something like this, you need at least ½ an inch of metal to get that kind of strength. You can watch the whole video right here for a better explanation of how we made these. Now unfortunately, we never actually did the big test where we climb a building, and this was because a few weeks later, I actually dislocated my shoulder testing a different project, Star-Lord's jetpack, which is a great video and you guys should totally watch it. Anyway, my shoulder's fully healed now, and we're ready to do the big test. Now in my last Spider-Man video, I touched on one of the most important traits of becoming a real-life Spider-Man, and that's being physically fit. Now unfortunately, we can't all be genetically modified by a radioactive spider, but we can get close by doing lots of training. Obvious candidates for becoming a real-life Spider-Man include gymnasts and rock climbers. Why? Because they have extremely high strength to body weight ratios. And luckily, I've been both a gymnast and a rock climber. Plus, I can do flips just like Spider-Man. Or at least I could. This video's kind of old. This means I can do a lot of pull-ups. Or even climb a rope with no feet. But besides physical training, I also have my genetics to thank for some of my strengths. Did you know there are 3 main body types? Ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. Now luckily, I'm a mesomorph, which is kind of the best of both worlds, and it means I have a slight advantage when working out. Gains come a bit easier to me. But that's not to say you can't become Spider-Man if you're an ectomorph or an endomorph. It just means you might have to train harder. And remember, different body types have different advantages and disadvantages. But what else can my genetics tell about me? That's why I'm super excited to announce this video has actually been sponsored by 23andMe, a company that helps you understand your own DNA. Did you know that we have 23 pairs of chromosomes in our DNA? 23 and me? Get it? I'll walk myself out. By doing one of these DNA tests, you get a personalized report that helps you understand your ancestry, your physical traits, and more. You can also learn more about what makes you, you. And with their new Grand Tree feature, if you do the test with one of your grandparents, you can learn how much DNA is shared across generations. So before we test these electromagnet climbers, let's find out if my grandpa is partially responsible for my Spider-Man physique. Now, when I was a kid, I used to love poking around my grandpa's workshop. You see, he's actually a clocksmith. I'm a hacksmith. Now, do you see where my love of tinkering came from?
Is this thing on? Yeah, Jamie, always interested coming down into my shop here, and I used to give him parts and out of electric clocks and things like that too. I don't know what he ever did with them, but I think he had a lot of fun with them. It'd be interesting to see just how much DNA Jamie and I share together.
Hey, Grandpa, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I brought those DNA tests I was talking about.
Good. You want to get right at it?
Yeah, let's try it. Simple enough. All right, so that should be it. We should have the results in a few weeks, and we'll see how much DNA we share.
There you go. Yeah.
Thanks for doing this with me.
No problem at all. I'm glad to have done it.
Big thank you to 23andMe for sponsoring this week's video. If you guys want to learn what your DNA can tell you, check out 23andme.com/thehacksmith, or check out the links in the description below. Anyway, back to the test.
This mask makes everything like 10 times more sketchy.
It's okay, if you fall now, you're on the nice cushy blue things. Oh, I feel happier if we put that one aside for now.
Spider-Man. Amp cramp.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. He spins a web any size, catches criminals just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Let me be clear as mud. He's got a radioactive blood, so he can swing from a thread. Take cover over your head, watch out.
I'm not quite sure what your plan is here.
Spider-Man.
Get
Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man. You'll find a Spider-Man. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man. Drop it like you fuck, drop it like you fuck. Your
I bet.
Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man. You'll find a Spider-Man. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man. You'll find a Spider-Man. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man. You'll find a Spider-Man.
All right, on to other things.
Whew. I think I need some practice. If you guys enjoyed that video, don't forget to check out our other Make It Real videos. We have over 40 videos taking fictional ideas from comics, movies, and video games and making real working prototypes, just like these electromagnet climbers. Big thank you to the Core Climbing Gym for accommodating our stunt work. It's Cambridge's newest rock climbing gym, and you should totally check it out. And if you guys want to support the channel, make sure you check out 23andme.com/thehacksmith to learn what your DNA has to tell you. Finally, if you guys enjoyed the superhero stunts in this video, we've been thinking about starting a new series called Superhero Workouts. Is it possible to train your body to be able to do superhuman things? We'd be looking at superheroes like Batman, Hawkeye, the Green Arrow, Ant-Man, Tony Stark, Falcon, basically any of the heroes who don't actually have some kind of genetic modification making them superhuman. If you guys like the sound of that, let us know in the comments below. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so and make sure you have notifications turned on so you're notified as soon as the next Hacksmith video comes out. Thanks for watching.